in the shepherd boy David. God, however, used different standards of measurement. Man looks on the outer appearance, but God looks on the heart. Despite his humble beginning, despite his many flaws, David had many flaws. David had a man put on the front line. David took somebody's wife. David did all kind of stuff. But you know what? David had a repentant. Yes. David had a repentant heart.
Yes.
But the Lord looked at the heart. Despite his humble beginning, despite his many flaws, David goes on to become the greatest king in the history of the Israelites. What qualified David to be king? Though he may not make an overwhelming first impression, David had the king kind of heart God can work with. Do you have the kind of heart that God can work with? Do you have a mean, stony heart? Do you have an unforgiving heart? Do you have a wicked heart? David had a kind of heart. David had a repentant heart. God, I'm sorry. Do you have that kind of heart? Are you going to say, I'm going to go 20 years, I ain't going to forgive nobody? Well, go ahead on 20 years of your life and don't forgive nobody. But David had a repentant heart. And I was reading in the background and said David didn't do the same thing over again. When he repented, he didn't do that no more. He might have did something else, but he didn't do that no more. But what kind of heart does God have? Do you have a heart that God can work with? Do you have a heart that God can deal with? Can God go in your heart, no matter what man look on the outside? Can God go in your heart and seek love? Can God go in your heart and seek peace? Can God go in your heart and seek long suffering? What do God see in your heart? Looked over by man, but accepted by God. God bless you on tonight.